Hi everybody. Today we're going to practice arm locks, arm lock control I should say. Since I love arm locks, that's what we're going to do today, some arm lock tricks. So, assuming we already spin for the arm lock, maybe I'm here, boom, boom, 1, 2, I sit down. Once you get right here, a very common problem is people attempt to rip the arm and just take the arm immediately. And the more I lean back, he could possibly sit up with me. He might sit up with my lean, okay? He might rip the elbow to the ground because I might not have a tight hug on his arm. And he could also bridge over this shoulder and get out. So, when I land here, the last thing I want to do is straighten the arm. I'm in no hurry, okay? Now, sometimes when he's holding his hands right here, he himself will attempt to push my knee off his head because he knows that I'm not leaning back. So when he pushes, he might give me this. Okay, I could possibly try to break his grip, bug his neck a little bit, use my heel, certain things to break his grip. But right now, even before that, we have to learn to control the person. Okay, assuming Rener might want to sit up. If I stay stiff right here and locked up tight, he's on me. So forget attempting to break the grip. I hang out right here. Now as he sits up, the goal is to get my shoulder on the ground as fast as possible so I can extend my leg, keeping his head pinned to the ground. Go ahead. Now, my feet might have been crossed. They uncross as I fall to the side. And my hand right here that's hugging his arm slides to his bicep, which allows my shoulder to drop down easier. Okay? So right now, my body, if it's too curved, by the time freeze, my shoulder hits the ground, my leg can't pin his head down anymore. Go back. But if right as he begins to go, freeze. He's not even up yet, and now I'm pinning my foot to the ground, driving his neck down, and my shoulder's on the floor. Look at my hand. The hand slids the bicep, so I still have some control. So feet crossed, and I'm waiting. He attempts to go. Heavy legs, and go right back. Now he might want to bump this way. That's why my hand right here is free. Okay? And as he bumps, I somewhat kind of push into him. I sit on Rener, and that also makes it to where he can't slip his elbow out. Go ahead, pull your elbow to the ground. I move towards him a little bit to make sure there's no space right here. Any kind of space at all, his elbow can possibly slip out to the ground. So a hug, sitting closed, hand on the ground. He goes to sit up, go ahead. Other way, boom. Heavy neck, right back to here. And now, he gets desperate, pushes my knee maybe. Boom, grab the wrist and fall back. And whenever I get here, just to practice even more control, don't even apply pressure on the arm lock. Hold the wrist, go ahead, push my knee off, Rener. Good, sit up, Rener. Can't. Perfect. And he taps. One other thing that's really common from the bottom person, when they get caught, see, so the whole premise here is that he don't catch the arm lock, but his last concern is to actually catch the arm lock. Just wants to hold it, just wants to control the guy, so he gets desperate and exposes himself. One other really common behavior from down here is the person in my position bringing this outside leg over the head to try to catch the head here with the hopes of kind of throwing him off balance, and by keeping his head trapped, possibly get their hands in or slip their arm out. Just basically throwing the arm lock, you know, the person applying the arm lock off balance to create space. And if you're very calm, if you're very tense and you're pulling very angry and both hands are committed to the arm lock, hug my arm, and you're angry about the arm right here, when I bring my leg over, you won't even see it. You won't be sensitive enough to see the leg coming over and react to it. But he down here is so relaxed. He's hugging with one, his other hand's on the ground, he's very tight with his hips, his heels are very tight under my shoulder here. You're allowed to cross your legs over here as long as you're under this elbow or shoulder, you're cool. If you're over, don't cross your feet. Only if you're under this back arm is it okay, and it gives you tremendous control. Now, the idea of bringing the leg over, he's so relaxed, and he's watching all of my movements and trying to neutralize them. So as my leg comes over, the other hand blocks the leg from landing. I want to land right here, but Hidon's hand goes to his head before my leg lands, completely blocking it. And then of course, if any time I let go of this, he takes the arm. So we know the final objective is to catch the arm, but our desire to get to that final objective never really surpasses the importance of controlling the person, controlling the position first, and preventing all their escape attempts. The mindset, I land here, if I am impatient
to catch his arm, he's going to use that against me to escape. Now, if we land here and I'm the patient one and he becomes impatient to try to escape, he gives me the opportunities. So that's the mindset. It's all about who applies jiu-jitsu the most right here. And jiu-jitsu is a patient game, so hopefully to be this person on top, that's the more patient one.
So the conclusion is, the faster you try to extend the arm, the more escape opportunity and escape potential you give him. Think about it. When you spin for that arm and you land there, it's a fact that your opponent's #1 concern is to get out of that position, to go crazy. So if your #1 concern is not to keep control of the position, the chance that they escape is much greater. When you land there, if your only concern is that they don't escape, and you're just watching for all their escape attempts, and then eventually, once you neutralize all of them, you go for the arm, their escape chance is slim to none. Slim to none.
You might possibly be able to neutralize their attempts to escape so well that after 4 or 5 attempts, they just tap out because they know they can't get out. So
demoralized. If all their escape attempts were good enough, guess what? They don't want to play anymore. That simple. Any doubts about this strategy? Come here. He don't take care of you, arm lock you, control you, and you'll believe. You will believe. Trust me, I've been there.